Well, the question today is, why doesn't God talk to me? Well, I'm sure we have all asked this question at one time or another, especially when we're really in need of an answer from God. Perhaps we need direction in our lives for what to do next, or maybe you've asked God many times for something and all you hear is silence. Well, let me ask you a question. Are you listening to God? Would you know if he was speaking to you or not? See, the challenge we each have in hearing God speak to us is for us to be actually silent long enough to hear him. Maybe that was just for me. Well, there's so much noise in our world and in our minds. We allow other people's voices to be louder than God's. The truth is, we spend more time going to others than going to God, right? I've experienced that when I go to others for answers, then God often seems silent. Well, I recently faced a dilemma and I didn't know how to respond. So I was getting ready to text my friend when I felt the Holy Spirit's nudge. Talk to me first. See, that was from God. I could have ignored him and simply text my friend, but I chose to just put my phone down and go to God. I told him it was on my mind and then I simply waited. After a few days of only talking to God about it, I had no need to text my friend. And one day I was simply reading my Bible and a verse stood out to me. And there it was. God was speaking to me through this verse. It gave me peace. It gave me direction for the situation I was facing. So back to your question, why doesn't God talk to me? I believe he's trying to, but he needs to get your full attention. Stop talking to others and simply go to him, and he'll speak. Time and time again, Jesus used this little phrase after teaching the people. Then Jesus says, whoever has ears to hear, let them hear. That's from Mark 4, verse 9. If you want God to speak to you, you have to be ready to listen. Ask God to give you ears to hear his voice. I'm sure he'll say yes to that. And now, Grant proves that being picked last isn't such a bad thing.